Jim, Tuesday night under lights, not a bad game.
I thought it was a real good advert for the league, and so it should be. You know, we're two well-financed teams. I'd like to think both staffs know what they're doing. You know, they're a good side. I think we showed we're a good side tonight, and I thought we deserved to win the game.
Start obviously 2-0 down, not the ideal start, but whilst we look at the errors and possibly how we could have prevented that, a lot of character to come back in it straight away and be the dominant side.
Yeah, I think we can say that. I think we can look at errors. I mean, I'm not sure there was for the first. No, I'm not saying there wasn't for the first. Sorry, the second. There's a foul on the goalkeeper, and in between that, you know, we've had a couple of penalties appeals turned down. I mean, one you get them sometimes, you don't other times. But the first one, you know, and then he books me for asking why. Yeah, it was. It's just a common theme now. I should be used to it, but I'm not. But you know, that being said, let's not talk about the referee tonight after a performance and a game like that. You know, I think the boys, showed they got balls of steel again. They've stood up when they needed to. This was hostile here tonight. This was hard. They've tried to bully us. The boys ain't let it happen. We ain't let it happen as staff, and like I say, we've got our rewards.
And we can't not mention first, centre forward, you want goals. Bart stepped up and scored 3 good goals.
Listen, you want goals, of course you do. My argument will always be we've got goals in the we've got goals in the front three. They don't just have to come from the centre forward. And he's got 3 tonight. Took him really well. I think Bart also does a fantastic job getting us up the pitch, linking play up, defending set pieces. You know, I think we're really lucky to have him. We see one, we're very lucky to have 𝗨𝗶𝗁𝗧𝗘𝗥 come on and got us an equaliser. You know, the substitutions are impacting every single game. I've had it previously where you subs don't impact games, and it looks like you don't know what you're doing with your changes. But I'll tell you what it is, it's having good players who can come on and impact the game, good players who listen to instructions. And I think even at 3-2, the boys come on and they nullified them very well. Manny, Lamin in midfield, done a real good job of that. And you know, I said there was going to be another goal in the game. I thought it was there was always going to be another goal in the game, but I did think it was very likely to be us, because obviously they had to chase, and on the counter, you know, we probably should have had 2 or 3 more in the second half. Just final ball or end product.
I think say the goals inside and attacking, and I think the 2 wide players in 𝗍𝗍 and Jack Roberts today, when they got on the ball and when they attacked, they were unstoppable.
They're electric. You got to give credit to the boy Loza as well. He's of that ilk. You know, he causes a lot of problems. But yeah, 𝗍𝗏, Roberts. Yeah, they're good boys, particularly when a side comes and has a go. And Kettering obviously did. You know, they have their plan. They got their diag on the big ball. We couldn't make a first contact. I think 𝗍𝗏 was getting on right side. We had to suck that up and try and play on the knockdown, which I think we did really well. They had an overload century. The boys had to shift inside a lot in there. But we thought when we did get the turnover, we could show a little bit of quality, be a little bit brave, play 1 or 2 short ones, and then play into them spaces, them wide areas. We'd be able to hurt them on transition. And honestly, I thought we did all night. You know, the front 3 were absolutely electric tonight.
And we talk about the front 3, talk about the back as well. At times under pressure, but you look at Dion at right back, you look at Matty left back, and obviously Liam Moore back first game. Some big performances. CJ back at his old club, didn't do too much wrong on either of them, but under pressure at times.
Dion's just told me now he don't want to play right back anymore. You know, like I thought he's had an outstanding performance. The problem is I'm on at them, and they think I'm moan. I'm not. I'm just trying to win. I thought Dion was outstanding. I thought Matty was outstanding. Liam Moore's probably shouldn't have played tonight. Truth be told, he probably shouldn't have played. But obviously we've lost White again on Saturday, but he's our captain. He's an unbelievable footballer. His level tells you that. And let's be fair, the boy he's playing against as well, 𝗏𝗏, another unbelievable footballer. You've got 2 boys far from past it who's played in the Premier League here tonight. You know, and I thought Liam did really well with it, coming back in. CJ won every header that come his way, and then it was about, like I say, winning the knockdown, winning the second ball, being a bit brave, stringing 2 or 3 passes together, and then getting at them when we can. So yeah, look, credit to them all. Credit to the atmosphere, credit to the Kettering fans. Yeah, it was an enjoyable game to be involved in tonight. Obviously, I'm going to say that because we won. But they're a good side, and you know they'll be one of the sides who's competing with us all season. You know, without a doubt, the Arbor, and there'll be a couple of others, and that's a big 3 points for us, really.
And we can finally say it. Lots of work on the pitch, lots worse off the pitch. Back to the 𝗨𝗶𝗁𝗬 on Saturday for FA Cup and a much improved facility. You must be looking forward to finally coming home. Yeah,
I went down there last week. It's been a long 15 games now, I think. We haven't been able to play at home, we haven't been able to train at home. I know I've got to say it, but I'm going to say it. I think the 𝗠𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛 family deserve an awful lot of credit, what they've done for the town of Spalding. I'll reiterate for people who don't know, they've spent cash on it. They've not put the club in debt. They've not took out funding or loans. They've spent their own money to give the Spalding town something special, really, hopefully on and off the pitch. The volunteers, there's been volunteers from our club down there, 3-4 at a time, yourself including, Lee, to be fair, working for nothing, making sure things happen on time and the workers have got what they need. It's been a real team effort, and I just implore the locals now, that family's put a lot in, the volunteers have put a lot in to try and give you something special for your town, because your town deserves it. Your town deserves it. Come out and support us now. Come out and push us, and let's try and do something special.